Welcome to the Riskwiser Zone, where we navigate the ever-changing landscape of global markets and economies. I'm your host, Louis, and I'm delighted to have you join us today. As we delve into the world of high-stakes finance, remember that our goal is to provide you with insightful analysis, unbiased perspectives, and a healthy dose of skepticism. Now, let's dive right into the top story making waves in the financial sphere. The Trump administration's tariffs are about to send shockwaves through the global economy, and we're already seeing the first ripples. With the International Monetary Fund set to lower its economic growth outlook and purchasing manager indexes from major economies on the horizon, it's clear that the trade war is having a profound impact. We've got our eyes on Japan, where Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has made it clear that his country won't concede on food safety in tariff negotiations with the United States. This stance could have significant implications for agricultural market access and the ongoing trade talks between the two nations. Meanwhile, social media is playing an unexpected role in fueling the growth of sex tourism in Tokyo's Kabukicho district, a trend that raises important questions about the intersection of technology and societal norms. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The big story here is the tariffs and their potential to disrupt global supply chains, spark inflation, and dampen economic growth. As we always say on the Riskwiser Zone, the devil is in the details, and we'll be closely monitoring the situation to bring you expert analysis and comment. In our next segment, we'll be joined by a special guest who will help us break down the implications of these tariffs on specific industries and economy. We'll also explore the potential opportunities and challenges that arise from this new trade landscape. For now, it's time to take a brief pause. We'll be right back with more from the world of stocks and finance on the Riskwiser Zone. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone. We're glad you're still with us as we dive into our middle segment. Today, we're going to talk about a story that's been making waves in the world of sports, specifically baseball. It appears that Major League Baseball is facing some challenges, not just on the field but also off it, particularly when it comes to its ownership. According to recent reports, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred is dealing with a plethora of issues stemming from the actions and decisions of several team owners. From the Rays ownership situation to the Marlins' extremely low payroll, it seems like some teams are struggling to find their footing, both financially and in terms of performance on the field. One of the key points highlighted in the story is the lack of interest in buying small or middle-market baseball teams. The Lerner family, which owns the Nationals, recently took their team off the market due to a lack of satisfactory offers. This trend raises questions about the future of these teams and whether they can remain competitive without significant financial backing. Another aspect worth mentioning is the reported dissatisfaction with certain owners, such as Rays owner Stuart Sternberg, who backed out of a proposed $1.37 billion deal for a new stadium in St. Petersburg. The situation with the Marlins, under the ownership of Bruce Sherman, also paints a picture of ownership malpractice, with the team having the lowest payroll in baseball and playing to some of the smallest crowds. It's essential to approach this topic with a balanced perspective, recognizing that owning a sports team comes with its unique set of challenges. However, it's also crucial for owners to prioritize the success and sustainability of their teams, both for the fans and for the integrity of the sport itself. As we continue to follow these developments, it will be interesting to see how Commissioner Manfred and MLB navigate these complex issues. The future of baseball, especially in smaller markets, hangs in the balance, and finding solutions that benefit all parties involved is paramount. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on the Riskwiser Zone. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone, where we delve into the world of finance and economics with a critical eye. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to shift our focus to a trio of stories that caught my attention from the Financial Times. These articles not only highlight current trends, but also offer insights into the future of trade, policy, and employment. First off, let's look at the story titled "South Korea Won't Fight U.S. Tariffs," says Trade Minister, which indicates a significant shift in how countries are approaching trade disputes. This decision by South Korea to avoid escalating tensions with the U.S. over tariffs could set a precedent for other nations facing similar challenges. It's a reminder that in the complex dance of international trade, sometimes the best move is not to make a move at all, especially when the stakes are high and the potential for retaliation could harm both parties. Next, we have "It's the Hope That Saves You," an article that, while somewhat cryptic in its title, speaks to the resilience of economies and societies in the face of adversity. Hope, in this context, isn't just a feeling but a strategic element that can drive investment, innovation, and policy decisions. It underscores the importance of maintaining optimism, even in turbulent times, as it can be a powerful catalyst for growth and recovery. Lastly, hospitality turns to baby boomers to ease staff shortage, showcases an innovative solution to a pressing problem. The hospitality industry's move to recruit from a demographic often overlooked, baby boomers, highlights the creativity and adaptability required in today's labor market. This approach not only addresses immediate staffing needs, but also contributes to intergenerational knowledge transfer and social cohesion, demonstrating that solutions to modern challenges can sometimes be found by looking back and leveraging existing resources. As we navigate these complex economic landscapes, it's essential to remain informed, adaptable, and hopeful. The stories today remind us that whether it's through cautious diplomacy in trade, the power of hope in economic resilience, or innovative staffing solutions, there are always paths forward, even in challenging times. That's all for today's Riskwiser Zone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, invest with caution. That's all for today's Riskwiser Zone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your finances in check.